Hi everybody, Jim Mr. Boar here. Still having some trouble getting my avatar to connect. So, just like my last stream, I'm going to try to make Malzahar work in the top lane, as it says. Reason why it's going to be a little bit of a challenge as I scroll through my champions here. Malzahar, as you can see, almost all of its abilities involve him standing still. So he really isn't that good at high mobility, and top lane is what they call a long lane, so I can get chased down quite easily. I made a few changes to my rune sets since last going. I'm still using Arcane Comet, Mana Flow Band, Transcendent, which the longer I play, uh, the more ability haste I get, and that's just going to help me cast things slower. Mana Flow Band, the more I damage an enemy with the ability, the more mana I get, so the longer I can cast. And I just went for getting MP back really quickly, so I have Time Warp Tonic and Biscuit Delivery. I'm just going full offense here. Hopefully I get it. Last time I did a practice round, I actually got my backup of support. Um, so no guarantee. Hopefully it go better than last time. So let's hop in and see how everything goes. I have finished my placements on Bronze 4, so not exactly the most stellar of players. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, I am top and want to declare my champion. And someone ran. Let's try this again. So going to call my champion. Already have my runes ready to go. Going to pick up teleport back. I actually got outshoved by York super hard and realized I probably can't counter that, so I just turned York into my band for playing this. Um, no ban from our bottler, so we'll have to see what we get. Plus side is it looks like their top lane will be picking first. No, that's going to be their support, Yumi. Less if they go crazy, but you never know. And the hover. I don't get why people wait till the last second. So I am facing a Dr. Mundo. Mundo basically gets spell shields and is very hard to immobilize. Meaning I do not want to actually fight this guy. Fortunately, um, my playstyle with Malzahar is not to fight. It is to play defensively. At this point, the opposing team is probably really confused. You have three AP champions and an ADC. We are not the most gankable of lanes to get help, but on the plus side, we are not. We have great scaling with Tristana and Vigar. Even Malzahar has some pretty good scaling, provided the jungler doesn't dodge. I like the jungle pick, Shaco. A complete troll of a champion, but still a lot, but very deadly. So we'll go ahead and give this a whirl and see how it goes here. Mastery locked versus the Yuumi. My guess is the Yuumi is paired with the Senna, and they agreed to swap. Otherwise, I am completely lost on who's playing where. A lot of people like to show off their stuff like Unkillable Demon King, Soul Sweep. It has Ultimate in the name. I don't choose to show any of that off. You can see what my stats are by hovering it. Like the Unkillable Demon King. You have someone who's Grandmaster. I'm right behind him at Master. Not much of a difference between the two. Uh, that's an interesting one. Win games after being down 15 kills. Fortunately, I have not been in that scenario a lot here. And this down here is the total loading for everybody, which means somebody is running on a toaster. Hopefully it is not me. Now that's an interesting one. 96, so it's slowly going up. I said, hopefully it's not me running the toaster here. My YouTube connection's saying it's solid so far, so that's a good thing. And we're finally in. So I am going to presume I am facing the Dr. Mundo. I will admit I did wish I was on the blue side, so I'd be less susceptible to wraparound ganks. Because if I'm up in lane like this, they can come through the bush and get me from behind here. Not so much on the other side. The map is reversed of each other, so this problem exists down here for the other side. For those of you who have not seen me play this game before, name of the game is to defeat the enemy bases or destroy the enemy base. To get in there, you have to take out 3 turrets. Then there's a structure and 2 more turrets before you get to the final target. Doesn't matter which of the lanes you go through to get to the base, you can use any of them. So is it the Yumi top? Yeah. So Mao's ability will spread from one target to the next if it happens within the 8-second time window. Like that. So I'm going to wait the 8 seconds for it to cool down before I try again. I'm against the Yumi, so that's kind of a surprise. I'm not actually really in it for the fight. The Yumi now has been afflicted with the vision, so that'll get some fun. So Dr. Mundo in the bot lane. I said, my goal is just to push and do as much as I can. She's going to try and prevent that by healing up, but like I said, I am not interested in fighting. I'm just interested in... Ooh. Uh, Not good. I'm going to have to ward up just to make sure I'm not the next target. So, as you can see, despite her health going down, Yumi is a little hard to displace from lane. My goal is to get the... I would like to get to 1300 before I do anything. I have my first dose of cooldown reduction at 900. So there is that. I'm trying to get to 1300, like I said, just for my first buy. If I can get further than that, I would be very grateful. If Yumi wants to get into that type of exchange fight with me, I will gladly take it. Malzahar, also, I'm getting 13 mana back every time I use that ability. So killing a wave off actually re-grants me which I did not get there, but if I can manage to kill off a whole wave, I will actually get all the mana I invested back. Uh, and I got roamed up by the Mundo, so that's good. And I have an AFKer. So I'm trying to figure out what happened. I kind of slipped up there. The Yumi, I don't know where she disappeared to. That's a little concerning. That's why I'm pinging the missing in action. The part for her, though, is I have the push advantage by a huge degree. I know there's a Udyr hanging out there, so I'm going to back up and just stick to basic harass right now. Because I don't trust this, but I am used to playing without help like that. Yep, there's the Udyr. I back off. And simple wave clear. And that's all I'm going to do. Unfortunately, the Tristana I'm not counting on doing much. So I have enough for my next item. I'm probably going to get a little greedy and see what I can get out of that. So that should force a Yumi back. Going to join this fray. Okay. So I was not able to do anything. I should have backed off, but oh well. That is a Yumi with over 100,000 points, so good on her. What I'm going to do now is get my next components and head back to lane. I probably should not have fought that. I did. That was my mistake. Now that I have that, I feel a little bit more comfortable with what I'm doing. I need 900 more gold and I will be able to really start pushing the Yumi. So let me go ahead and ward up. Make sure I can see what's coming because this is a game played in the fog of war. I should be able to get the first turret plating off of this. So I'm going to come this way just as precaution. Just to help out because that is my laner there. I was hoping Vagar would set a cage up there. Not much we can do about that. Okay, yeah, we just have to bail on this. Now I'm going to head back up to my lane. So I don't know where they're at. So the safest thing, like I said, is just for me to head back up to my lane and continue farming. They're picking fights that they're picking fights across the jungle. I can't really do much there. I am back to full health. And what I need to do is if she's going to roam, is just force that in as hard as I can. Ouch. That hurt. However, because they're leaving that alone, uh, it's giving us a chance to lane. So they're basically hoping that they can pull us apart. But this falls under. If they're going to play that way, I can just spend my time laning. Gonna have to get there. That turret is lost. So Triss has the right idea. But she needs to head back now. Whoa. Hello. I'm not going to risk my flash, even if I had it. But yeah, they're right there. We do need work on warding, though. I should not be tied with everybody else. That Mundo is going to be a bit of a problem. So I'm just going to TP here and just force the wave. This is because this is what I was originally trying to do. If they want to pick fights, I'm just going to farm. Shaco's got the idea. There's no point in trying to pick fights when I can just farm out. They're going to have to respond to me or just let me take everything. And I got a kill out of it for it, so I will take that. That is the jungler down. I am going to sell this right now. And then get ready for my slow. If I can start slowing them down, that's going to help me. These guys are playing a dangerous game here. I am trying to get there. We're going to have to get out. Alright, out that way. That's good. The game's not over yet. Oh shit, but if we don't get the Herald taken care of... This is definitely interesting. Um, if I had 500 more gold, I'd probably be doing better, but don't have 500 more gold yet, so can't do anything about that. Rylai's will slow on ability. My prime problem is just the Tristana doesn't seem to. Okay, game's over at this point. Everybody's kind of out for themselves right now. I think the team kind of had different game plans here, which didn't help. If they can catch someone. Hello, guys? Okay, that was definitely interesting. More so than I was expecting. Um, that should have been enough. I was actually expecting more out of the Vagar. And that's going to be the game. The question is, how long can we hold it? But for all intensive purposes, like I said, that's probably the game. The fact that Zillion's using it on himself instead of, like, Shaco. Need to get that real quick. Shit! I was... Sorry about that, folks. I was trying to dodge the Tristana. What the heck? There's supposed to be a ring on that. Yeah, I think this game's all but over. Does not help that we never got vision. They're just trying to pass tasks. They can end this anytime they want. Going to basically have to go face this person. They have. We have not lost yet, but we are in the process of it. Going to get a little bit more punch. Good Yumi, to be honest. I'm so, like I said, I'm so used to never getting jungle help. I should have played this more carefully from the beginning. Yeah, I was not expecting him out of nowhere, but we have no vision. Don't know what the Zillion's. What is the Zillion trying to do? Hopefully they just. They're getting greedy. This game's over, but they're chasing kills. And this is just insulting now. I've gotten wins in practice runs off stream, but haven't found the luck on stream yet. Um, I'll give it to Shaco or Vega rather. I always try to give a GG to someone. Uh, and I'll give it one last try. I said it's kind of hard because if you get ganked by the jungler or anyone else, uh, there's no way I can escape. So we'll see what we get again this time. The reason why I'm playing in norms is A, I don't want to do troll picks in rank. That just be mean. Um, the other reason is I've been getting like 4-minute queue timers, which is just really long. So I am support this time. So I don't get to do Malzahar top. What I will do for the fun of it, though, I might just go Morgana and play for serious.
It's just business.
I don't like this. Way too many unknowns.
I am
So,
weak, but I will not break.
while I'm waiting to try to get top again, you all got to see me at my worst. This is my most comfortable champion, Morgana. Morgana, as a champion, is kind of a hard role to describe. She basically has a bind, which will root someone in place, a shield to help protect your allies, and a small bit of AoE. She's kind of a all-arounder. So I will play this as best I can. And then I will give top one more shot for this stream, and that will probably do it for me this evening. So we'll have to see how it goes. Sona, ooh, that's going to be a little bit of pain. There's a rule, not a hard rule, but just kind of a rule among support players where, and healers slash sustains like Sona's beat mages like Morgana. Morgana beats tank supports. Tank supports beat healers. So got a bot laner who's kind of new with that. With my arguably best champ. This should be fun to try out here. So no mastery. Sona not bad at it. Twitch just got there. So yeah, 500,000 points. I've done a lot of Morgana. We'll have to see how this all goes. And then next game, which will, like I said, be my last. Hopefully, I'll be able to get another crack at Malzahar top again. This last little bit loading. I really need to remember my names of who I played with. Unable to get profile. Cool. So you're only able to level up one ability per thing. You do need to have ability level to use it. So I could either go with my binding or my AoE. So he's going top. I'm going to ward here. It takes 9 minions to get a level up in bot lane. The first full wave and then a little bit after. So I'm nope. Wow. I was not expecting him waiting there. I'm just going to back, get a heal, and head out. I should be able to get there before the first minions die, getting full EX experience. Ah, lets me. Excuse me there. All right, we got some damage there. Let's go ahead back off. I'm just trying to help get to level 2 as quickly as possible. Please hit. Thank you. And now I can start harassing to my heart's content. Because I have both my AoE and my bind. So I can look at her items and tell that Sona's already used all her healing items. Morgana actually also is really fun because she gets a lot of self-sustain. I'm going to heal up my biscuit to heal myself up there. And I'm just trying to poke here. I'm not looking for any confirmed kills or anything like that. I'm just aiming for pokes. So now I have my black shield, which will negate anyone's spell. And it's like, I just want to force them to use up their stuff. Uh, be careful about what you're doing. So that was more zoning dark binding. I wasn't actually expecting to hit anything. So she's going back. So I'm going to see what I can do to harass the Twitch while his guardian's away. So he tried to go invisible but popped it by attacking. Right now I'm just trying to delay his back by messing with him. I just need to get more mana back. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Once my support goes, our ADC goes back, I'll have to go back myself. So I would like to get to 850 before going back.
Betrayal never comes from your enemies.
And that will do it there.
Killing spree. Shut down.
Uh, darn, I need 950. No point getting greedy though. So 650 there. I'm going to get a permanent ward as long as it exists. I'll be able to see people coming in.
I have seen liars choose virtue, and I have seen the divine cheat. Perhaps
Twitch is
you
going to
will choose
outscale the Ash
justice.
Heart. There's no denying that. The key thing is Ash's ult at level will always be impactful if she can hit it. Her ultimate ability is basically an ice arrow that shoots across the map
Whether
and
by
will
chance or by
stun the
design,
first enemy it
we are
hits.
all bound.
Pick me up a little gold, a little XP.
We are the sum of our mistakes. This is a dark mirror. Only those you love can break your heart.
Gave the Shaco the shield just for protection.
Not all light is a gift. So I can feel each fraction of
This
your
is like one of
presence.
the most amusing games of Ring Around the Rosies. I end up dying there, but uh, Ash is missing.
I have endured worse. Those who soar amongst the clouds lose sight of the life below.
So you remember how I end up with 9 in the whole game? I have 6 currently as support. That's about where I should be.
My shadow outruns my sister's light.
I was wondering why that. So we actually do have the advantage here. So I don't know if we'll actually call for the AFK vote.
Nothing makes you feel alive like knowing you might die. This is how we die. Shut down.
Yeah, I have a feeling this Ash is the same Trist from last game. Can't get my next item yet, so not going to worry about that.
To see the world in black and white is to blind yourself to all of life's colors.
The one plus side is our Alawi, who's a major lane bully, is actually getting quite far ahead of the Lilia there. Our Lilia there.
Avoid pain, suffer more.
Now that my support item's completed, I'm just going to start warding up everywhere. What the heck was that, Ash? I didn't do anything though. I just threw the binding, so that's definitely something interesting. So he hopped over the back wall to take that option out for him. So to get Rylai's, I need 2,165 gold.
With every step, I forge my own fate.
Now the only reason I picked Morgana is normally I wouldn't do this, but everybody was complaining about not liking their chance at playing ADC.
They are rightfully afraid.
I might survive, but I don't know. Made by the skin of my teeth. Ash just needs to focus on taking out the wave there. Unfortunately, I don't know if she realizes that.
My sister cauterized her wound in holy fire. Mine remains.
So those little quest rewards, I don't know if you got the last time. Alright, that's helpful. I need 500 more golds.
Shadow is not as dark as one might think.
So the quest objectives basically means the other team is starting to fall behind really badly. And it's the game mechanic to allow it to try and catch up.
Demacia and all the wrongdoers.
Uh, I got 10 seconds before I do something really stupid here.
To love is to be bound.
Okay, Ash, I'm very disappointed in this Ash. She had ult and didn't use it.
Back into the fray.
I'm just going to do something silly and sit here. Now she uses it. So it's not a mythic item, but for me, what I want to do is it's great crowd control because it'll slow enemies on my tormented soil. Nope, not going to go help. That's on Ash there.
Once I had grace, now I have pain.
I got a couple of the chickens. So that means he did not get full value from that camp. However, I did.
Some pray to fate. I forge my own path. Got the true cost of war. I remember.
Shocker, the Ash. So I'm going to clear out their vision here.
My broken heart still beats.
And I'm just going to try and keep their jungler at bay.
I don't hide my pain.
So I basically kept their jungler occupied the whole time. They have backup coming in this direction. Oh, darn. I guessed the right area, but I didn't get the kill.
Justice is a lie of the powerful. I have truths of my own. Some call me evil. Shall I prove them right?
Alright, going to back off.
I prefer an honest critic to a righteous liar.
And just walk this back, walk it back. That's why I got the Rylai's, is I can just literally throw down my
There's beauty in these shadows.
heal or my tormented soil and just slow them for the entire for several seconds. I am going to have to go back to base soon.
I move with mortals while she languishes with her lofty ideals.
Ah, almost. I couldn't quite get them all. It was 2 against 4. We were a little optimistic. Being completely blunt, overly optimistic even. But it's going to create an interesting thing where, however, they were also over optimistic. And Ash needs to do stuff. I'm going to have to get over and ward Baron.
And I have seen
Baron is
liars.
here It's a large boss monster that's neutral objective. First enemy to just kill it will get a huge amount of gold. So, oops, my bad there. I'm going to go ahead and increase my black shield just so I have more cooldown. I need, let's see, I am sitting at 1900 total required for the, so I need 1465, so 1500 gold more basically. Once I get that in Rylai's, I'm pretty much full build as a support Morgana. Someone's being silly. Uh, Udyr is being reckless. Okay, not good. And Ash is the only one left alive. I don't trust this Ash, to be completely honest. They're taking the dragon slowly, so we might be able to get there. Yeah. Uh, Alright, so we got them taken out. That's the only enemy left on the map here. Udyr's going to do the chase down while we get the dragon. Mountain, just like Earth applies, gives us more defense. Helps me survive a little longer. And I need 300 more gold and I'll basically be a full build Morgana. Well, there's a Zhonya's after that. So once I get the feel for how the enemy plays, it actually becomes child's play. So we got that. Ooh. So once you lose the Baron buff. So the only one left is Alawi. However, our team's back alive. Theirs just all got wiped. Ooh, we're getting a little greedy here. Let me go back off and get this pushing. Wow, the opposing team's starting to implode there. 3, 2, 1. Ah, oh, darn. No one's down at the Twitch, so we can't really. Well, that Twitch is stuck behind a rock in a hard play. So binding's a little hard to hit, but I can hit with pretty my. Nope, not going to dive into that. Going to slowly hold her still. Let her. Alright, so we held him off. This probably won't be game. It's going to be pretty darn close. Why use Hawkshock there? Almost, but I don't think she'll quite get it. So that puts him in a dicey spot. This tower has fallen. So our team actually has the right idea. We're going to go check Dragon. Slow down the Nunu. And that's going to do damage. And Shaco doesn't even care for that. He's going for the end. Which, if they're tasting the ash and haven't seen him yet, yep, he snuck right in. So, one horrible game and one decent game by me. Um, I'll try again at another point, see if I can. I'll try one more game and see how that one goes. And this will be our last game. I know this is running later than some of my other streams. This is just me trying something out here. So let's see if I can get one more Malzahar game in. Like I said, this last game will be it for me for the evening. So once again, like I said, countdown timer's been weird. I'll see what they give me. If it makes it to 4 minutes and we don't get a game, I will probably end the stream there because I don't know how long it'll take. That shouldn't be an option then. Alright, I'm top on blue side as long as no one complains about me getting Malzahar. Should be fine. So Alawi would be a pain. You usually get paired with the same people. York is rarer than Alawi. Of course, now that I said that, I'm going to be matched up against a York. So I should know who my top matchup is before I go into it because that Darius right here should be my opponent, third picking on the right. Warwick's considered a basic good newbie jungler to learn off of. Does a whole bunch of things really well, doesn't really not really outstanding in any one field, just a bunch of really well stuff. We got dodge. The reason I knew that what's going to happen is because both of them had not picked, which means they're probably fighting over who got mid. Alright, let's try this again. Someone who doesn't want the roll, I hope they don't dodge.
Life is too short for fear.
I'm going to keep banning that Alawi just because I know there's one roaming around here. Mordekaiser and York are like the three ones I have the most trouble with. So I should still hopefully get to know who my top lane opponent is. So that's Lux support. Actually, that's not a bad one. Into the Morgana, which explains why he banned it. Doesn't matter. Jungler's dodging. That one I don't know what's going on there. He didn't pick a champion or lock anything in. If we get one more like that, I am probably going to call it an evening there. Let's try this one more time. I am banning that Alawi.
Life is too short for fear.
I'm hoping I can actually do decent so I can show you how it plays out. So you're seeing a Morgana ban again, or potentially. That's because Morgana hard counters a lot of the matchups that dive champions would like to use. So this Darius should tell me what I'm up against. A Trundle and a Kled. Oh, I would prefer Heimerdinger, but I will take the Malzahar into it. Just because that's why I decided to do this stream. Kled's a little bit of a problem. Just because he's one of those hard, aggressive go-in types. It depends on the player, but there's not that many Kled players out there, so he could be someone trying him out, or he could be a complete expert. And the bad part is, none know, except the Kled player. Oh, Kled, mastery locked. So that doesn't tell us much other than he's not rank 5. A-Ram player, so he may not get Kled, which truthfully if I can he didn't bring Ignite. He did bring Ignite and Barrier. So just play back and play safe, I guess. I have like zero information he can gather on me. Trundle's pretty good there. ARAM players, that's definitely interesting. So I believe I have every support champion, so I'm the highest level there. That's an interesting sound effect. So I am not going to take the fights heavy into the Kled. And we'll see how this goes. Like I said, this will be my last game of the evening. Hopefully we get out of here with a 2-1 record for the night. Alright, I think I'm going to mute this chat. It is getting a little weird. I would kindly like to keep this as friendly as possible. So don't know where the Kled is. Not the most aggro of Kleds. I will gladly let him push in my direction there. He's about ready to find out the fun and more. So Mal's there. Like I said, I'm going to be at a little bit of a deficit to start with. This is where I can keep pace with him. Ah, so I have successfully gotten out of the hard part of all of this. And we are tied in terms of CS. So Trundle's doing an invade there, which is what Trundles do. And he's going to cross there. So I actually have the CS lead. I want to see if I can ram this into his tower, make him lose like a wave and a. Pop items to get my health back. So remember what I said in the first game? Trundle is down at the bot. Now he has an annoying comeback mechanic that'll basically let him remount. So I really don't want to play that game with him. Oops. Like that. He got his Kled back. Of course, he's also going to try recalling here. So I am going to take advantage of that and just shove this as hard as I can because he did not bring teleport. Don't care about the wave. I'm dead. I got greedy. So he came back with armor against a Malzahar. Works. I am at the point where I'm going to actually start pushing really hard if he's not careful. He's actually hiding because he doesn't want to risk losing his stuff. And just like that, oops, I did not get far enough back. He's going to play very carefully. So he backed. He's going to try and remount Scarl, which is his little mount. Without it, he actually doesn't have much combat power. So I'm going to try and shove this in as quickly as I can. And I'll go get my next item. As I'm almost 30 CS up on, which more than makes up. So he's managed to get it down to about 20. Unfortunately, while I'm doing decent, same can't be said for the rest of my team. So he probably got enough gold to complete some item. Don't chase him too far there, Nocturne. Alright, I know where he is, so I am going to back the heck up. And I'm actually going to head towards mid. That turret's gone, I can't save it. Going to let that go. Wait, that thing's still alive? With like no health. So yeah, let me go ahead and get another wave pushed in as quickly as I can. Because the faster I can push these things in, the more CS is going to deny him. So he took a fight. I like to get 400 more gold, but that's just going to be greedy. If he does not back off soon, he's going to get himself killed. And I'll get myself killed. So I will let him get his remount. And I will get both my upgraded items here. And there we go, we got the kill. I'm going to head back up to top lane now. Nocturne does need to actually be paying attention to this type of stuff. Nope, don't even try fighting it. I'm going to let that Drake go. It is not worth me getting involved. By the time I get back down there, I'm dead. And there's what a Malzahar can do. Once that quest is found, he really can't do much to me. So he actually had a flash after me. And the beautiful part about that is I was actually sitting on almost a large amount of my components here to complete my Rylai's. Once Rylai's is completed, it's going to make tracking me down very hard because just like with Morgana, it's going to slow. We are scaling, we're building up. Yep, know what they're after. I'm going to see if I can stop them. I'm facing 2v1. What else is new? Like I said, I am not used to getting any help. Don't worry about the jungle camps, guys. 850 is what my magic number is aiming for. So if I can get to 850 gold, I'll have my next major item. So I'm currently 3 levels up, 70 CS. So I should be able to take this tower. I am not going to take that fight. They're going to be up soon and hunting for me. But that should be able to start doing some damage. Ouch. The plus side is I've completed that item. Another one down. Hmm. So I can go anti-healing, just more max health damage, or Zhonya's. Well, either way, let me get the blasting one, which is component 2 of the 3, and we'll go from there. I also think I'll get Farsight, which will let me track further. So the opposing team is doing a good job of splitting us apart, or knowing how to play together. Oops. Alright, I got the kill on. It's a point and click ability. Alright. Uh, Siver's healing us. And I am starting to get big. And I'm actually having a good Malzahar game here. So I'm going to push out this wave again. And whoever's asking for going after Baron right now is not thinking. We don't have the wave control. I am going. They need to be able to. I've kept the Kled down for most of the game. I am starting to hurt like heck. If they can just keep them occupied. I'm fully expecting them to come after me in a moment. So that's got that, and they actually haven't started Baron, so yep, wasn't going to waste anything more than that. I tried, I failed. Alright, so I have three options here. I can go for anti-healing. Let's go with that, and Zonya's will be my next item. 2600. In other words, about 2000. I've kept my teleport alive. I'm not going to use it. Whew. I'm going to see if I can interrupt that trundle. Nope. I just don't have faith in my teammates right now. I hate to say it, but that's kind of what this is. So yeah, unfortunately that is doing work and ours is just getting steamrolled. So let's see what we can do here. Basically got them forced off there, so that works. We took that out, so let's see if we can get. Don't allow them to do anything else. We need backup, and we're not getting it. She has no vision, and she was going to keep running forward. Oh, we'll see how far we get this. The problem is I am just about capped, so I'm not going to be getting much stronger. They need. Yep, Zaya. What is she doing? We're going to have to play real hard defense. Don't even try to fight it, just run. Run. Just attack, attack. Nope, not going to happen, so not even going to bother. This game's over. Unfortunately, everybody, we're going to end on a loss tonight. I'm going to see if they're willing to surrender. As anybody who says otherwise. Oh well. It was a good evening. Unfortunately, gonna get anything done. Uh, Maybe better luck next time on part 3. We had a good game, just not what we wanted. So, until next time, everybody.